Hi and welcome, and in this episode of R2D2's build we're going to be going through the parts and components that come with issue 9. And in this particular episode it looks like we'll be carrying on with the head chassis as well as building the holographic projector as well. So on with the show. So here are the parts that we will be putting together. So we're carrying on with the head. And we're going to get that top ring totally finished off. And then we're going to be moving on to the holographic projector. And here are the parts that we need. So starting off with the silver metal ring. Just pop those to one side, that will be come up later. Using the dovetail ends again. So start by taking the ring assembly from stage 8, the new frame DF06, the two ring connectors DF08. They're the ring connectors, and you can just about make out they actually have DF08 on them. So the ends of DF06 have dovetail joints that fit into the end. So just like they did with these two pieces, it's a dovetail. So you can fit that on there and on there like that. There we go. So they fit just like that. Then taking the bracket that we're going to need, and those two of the 4 screws that I prepared earlier. That's it. And just screw that. It helps if you get a screwdriver on the top. And screw that in like so. Right, these are the long ones. I thought I got the short ones out. I haven't, right. I've got the long ones out again. I'm meant to have the short ones. So let me undo that. Right, where did that go? There it is. Right. Pop you on there. That's it. And I have checked a little bit further on with the instructions to make sure that it does need to finish flush, and from what I can see it does, and that's how I know that I've got the wrong screws, because it needs to finish flush like so. So with that done, I will take out these. And I will put them ones back. If I find out at some stage that I have used the wrong screws, I will probably just cry. But I don't see how it can be the wrong screws, because as I say, it does need to finish off sitting flush, which it wouldn't do with those other screws. I think what would help is if they just had a little label on the packet of the screws, so you know which ones were which. Then that way it takes away the likelihood of you using the wrong screws at the wrong stage of the build. So that goes on there, like so. and that's the ring sorted. Now then, what it's asking us to do is to complete the build of the top of the crown, I suppose you could call it, R2D2's crown. So for that, put that to one side. We'll be fitting this final piece here, and that will need 2 of the screws that I've just put away. As well as 2 of the nuts. That's in here. Right. Let's open. A few too many there. Pop them in the packet. And I know that's sitting in place. Just need that, along with one of my screws. So yeah, take the framework from stage 8 and fit DF04 into the gap. Use 2 more nuts and screws to fix DF04 in place in the same way that you did for the earlier frames. So, just reaffirming that bit's correct. Now then, when we get on to the next stage, where we attach this to the frame that we've just made up, it's telling us to do something slightly different. Right, fit a nut into the first hexagonal recess in the framework. So looking at it this way, that's there. So it's saying here, so I've got to fit a nut in that section there. Might need a few of those. Because if we're fitting a nut, we're going to need a couple of screws as well. Get off. Get off. Right. So which way round is that? So that's... Now in the picture, it shows one of these other holes here. So that's what's telling me that's the right one. So in the picture I'll show you. It actually sits on some lugs, which is very handy. So that's how you know that you've got it in the right place. I didn't see that actually. Press the framework into place, making sure that all of the locating pins on the frame fit into their holes. So yeah, there are some locating pins, so that I can see them now. There, and they will sit in place all the way around. Sorted. Fit a nut into the first hexagonal recess in the framework, which is what I was about to do. So that can go in there. Hold the nut in place, tighten the screw. So there's the screw. And then that's going to go through there like so. I'm guessing we're going to have to do that all the way along. Fit another nut into the next hole around the circle. Yeah. Which is there. try and find it now. So that's that one. No. That one. Yeah. Carry on in this way until you have fitted all 12 nuts. Okay, right. Let's go then. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's all done. And that's it for that part of the assembly. Onto the rear holographic projector. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces and 2 black self-tapping screws. So fit the clear lens DF28 into the projector shell. So that just slides in there like that. Make sure it fits flush with the surround, which it does. Fit the assembly into the projector pivot, which is this one here. That way up, like so. That's kind of like a ball joint on that, by the feels of it. So that's stage 4 done. And then the assembly should fit right inside, which it does. Take the projector mount DF30, which is this one here, and it shows you with those bits sticking out, so that's looks like it's going on that way. Align DF30 as shown, noting the arrowed recess on the outer ring. So there is a recess. Right. So what it's talking about is this bit here on there, and it's also there. Okay, so you fit it, he says. So you fit it that way. So it looks like it can slide up and down and across on there. Which makes me wonder whether or not I've got that in the right way around. So let's fit that there, because I've got a feeling we're going to have to screw this onto there. So that's how it fits, like so. Right. Press DF30 into DF7. Make sure that its projecting arms fit into the recess, which it does. Use the magnetic screwdriver to pick up one of the fixing screws. Fix the screw through one of the holes in DF30 and screw into one of the holes in DF37. Then you add the second screw. So I don't see how that's keeping it all together, but never mind. That's what the instructions say. So that's then got to go down and this is where you've got to make sure the screws align. So that's going to go through there and screw onto that piece there, like so. Now I'm guessing that they're asking you to do it this way round so that it's all held into place and is easier to construct, rather than you screw this on first and then you put the two pieces together, because I am sure once that's in there and it's secure, which doesn't appear to be at the moment, right, so just a little bit of a wiggle. That's better. Yeah, so that's going to come off of there, which is what I thought it would. But it can go work around the recess. So does it make any difference which way around it goes? Right. There you go. Assembly complete. And that's how it just says it, assembly complete. Yep. On to part 10 then.